What? It's not working again? I have connection. Oh, dang it. Don't tell me it's the battery connection again. Let me see what's going on. So, this is what happened. The battery connection. So, the battery connection broke again. I gotta do something about this. I'm getting so tired of fixing this guitar. So, just stay in there. I'll be back. So, I may have a solution for this. And I think it's this. This is a braided speaker Tinsel lead wire. You can find this on a speaker driver. It's really flexible. So this is a speaker driver, and then the way the speaker works is to vibrate air. So this cone will be vibrating so many times depending on what song you're playing, and then how loud. So the louder the music is, and then this cone is gonna be like really bouncing. And then you see that wire inside. So that wire connected go inside the cone. There's a voice coil inside, but this wire connecting to this terminal here has to take a lot of stress. So it should be really flexible. If it's stiff, then it's gonna hinder the movement of the cone, and it could break really quick. So this is gonna be the wire I'm gonna be using on the connection on the battery holder on the guitar. So this is this thing. So hopefully this will work, and then it's gonna last long, hopefully. So if you are tired of fixing your battery connection on your guitar, please do stick around, and while you're at it, maybe hit that subscribe button down there. Alright, let's get busy. So before we proceed, let's see how this really performs. I'm gonna bend it back and forth. Okay, let's count it. 1, 2, 3. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Okay, that broke till the 64 times. So let's see if we can beat that with this one. 1, 2, 63, 64, 65. Okay, we've passed 64 already, and it's still really strong. So 65, 66, 67, 68. 128, 129. 200. Oh my god, that's a lot. And it is still really strong. It doesn't really feel like it's breaking. That's amazing, guys. See, I'm just gonna keep doing this. Woo! I'm really tired of counting and still not breaking. So I think this is the solution long term. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna break, but it's gonna be really long before it's gonna happen. And it's really strong, guys. So this is how amazing this braided wire is. It's really flexible. So I'm gonna install this on the guitar now, and let's get to it. So first we gotta cut this end first. We gotta start new, and this one too. And then strip the wire. Just a small exposure just to be enough. Just like that. Next is the red wire. Let's strip this thing too. I like to twist this end. Then I like to add just a dab of soldering lead. There we go. Just like that. Solder this thing too. Like apply a dab too. Then remember guys, you just need to apply a dab because it's gonna absorb the soldering lead is gonna be absorbed here, and then you don't want this thing to be stiff. You want this to stay flexible. If it goes stiff, then it's not gonna be flexible, and then it's just gonna be like a regular wire. When that happens, then it's gonna be easily gonna break. So it will stay flexible. Okay, we can start any of these wires. Let's start on this one. So I'm not really a pro, guys, on fixing these. So I don't have those fancy things that will hold this thing together. So I'm just gonna maneuver the way I hold it. So just like that, guys. That should be enough. It's kind of crooked, but yeah, I think that's fine. See, that's really important that this spot here is really flexible. So you will only cut really short as possible. And I'll explain that later. So then we're gonna use a shrink tube. So we're not gonna use really long because the way this thing works, when you open this box, it will retract. So it's gonna keep bending the wire. If this thing is too long, and there's not much room for this thing to kind of wiggle inside. So you want this as really short as possible. Okay, let's apply this shrink tube. So we're gonna only need as much where it bends. So where it bends, that's how long you should only use or need the shrink tube. So heat it with a soldering iron to shrink this thing. And kind of roll it or rotate it so it will evenly shrink. So the reason why they install the wire like this and like that and like that originally, so it will only stress the wire rotationally, so it will only bend like this. So rotational instead of angular, instead of like that. But over time it's still gonna break, and then when you're fixing this thing you have to put it back the way it was like this, or you can solder it like this too, but this still not guaranteed that it will not break. It's still gonna be a short-term fix. So that's why I think this flexible wire will be a longer term fix. So I'm not really sure how long yet, but hopefully a lot longer than the regular wire. Let's see how long should we cut this thing. Okay, this is still actually longer than I want it to be. Okay, let's cut another one. This is still long. So we need these wires to be avoided to get crossed, so it will not have a short circuit. Okay, this is really perfect size. So we're gonna cut it like only this much. Try not to get that black cross or goes to the other plate. This plastic melts so quick, so the melting point is really low in this thing. So I would put a battery so it will not heat up the plastic first, so the heat will be absorbed by the battery terminal. I made that mistake before. Now this thing is a little bit wobbly now. Okay. I was trying to make a blob all the way on the edge here, so I can solder it somewhere in the edge here to make this far away from the other terminal. Yeah, just to avoid short circuit. I don't want to solder here back because this hole in here is just too tiny, that this wire is just too big for it. So we're just gonna solder it somewhere else. Go here. This is where we're gonna cut it. Twist the end, just a little dab. Like that, just like that. Okay, gotta remember, the positive terminal is here. So that means it's this thing. So if you have an active circuit in there, if it's not properly designed, it could burn the circuit. If they don't have a reverse polarity protection. I think it's just a diode. Should be really easy. Okay. Hopefully it's still flexible. Okay. Yeah, this is fine because it's still flexible. If it's really stiff, then you gotta fix it. That's not the right way to do it. Okay, next. Okay, this one, we're gonna again apply a dab on it. Just a little blob on the tip. Don't worry if the blob is too small. That's okay. Because the soldering lid spreads like fire. Yeah, it's a little stiff now. Just like that, it's just spreads like crazy. Okay, let's try this. Ooh. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I will only need really tiny shrink tube. So just that much. This is actually still long, because if the wire is not able to flex in here, then it's gonna be hard for you to open this box. Oops, okay, here. Actually, this is a perfect size. That's it. And then on the next one, it's gonna be here. Okay, I'm gonna put a soldering lid here. That's where we're gonna solder the black wire. It's actually much easier if I remove this wire. It's kind of too late for that. Solder it here. Yeah, by the way, this is not really a good soldering, but I think this is just Should be enough. It's not the prettiest. Okay, blob in there. Just a blob. Then turn it that way. So we're gonna cut it that much. See again. Okay, here. Okay, just a dab on the tip of this wire. This extremely small dab, because this thing spreads like wildfire. Okay, yeah, just that. We already have a dab on the plate anyway. Let's see if it's still flexible. Okay, still flexing. Okay, melt the dab on the plate first. It's a little bit cold solder. Okay. Whew, that was good. That's pretty good. So, worst case scenario, they're gonna cross like that. It's not gonna have a short circuit because there's that string tube in there. So that's why we made it a little bit far away, just to make sure it's not gonna have a short circuit. Now when it bends, it's gonna bend like this. So like that. Oh my god. Like that. Just like that. And that's it. Okay, let's put this thing inside. So when you put this thing inside, open this thing, then shove it in. Okay, just like that. Okay, let's test it really quick. So this JP6 has the piezo pickup here. This saddle actually are piezo, and also an EMG. So I actually put that in there. It was a humbucker originally. I kind of prefer the sound of the EMG for now because I'm a noob. So I really need battery to play this guitar. If that battery connection fails, then I can't play this thing. I can play the pickup, the passive pickup on the neck, but not on the bridge. So let's try it out. Let's try just the bridge. And with distortion. And just the piezo pickup. Oh, no sound. It's not plugged into the piezo output. Oh, here. That's the piezo right now. Back to the EMG pickup. Okay, to the neck. So it works, guys. Um, let's see how many times can we open this compartment without breaking the connection. Okay, let's do this so many times. Let's try to break it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, try it. Let's try it again. Put it on the piezo pickup. Okay, piezo. If you are wondering what wire it was that I was using, it was this wire. I'm gonna put a link down below in the description. So if you are interested of using this wire, let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think about this video? You think this is a good idea, or do you have a better long-term solution for this issue? And if you have a better solution, that would be really great if you share that with us. Yeah, please leave your comment below. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this video helpful. And if you like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. And if you love this video, please consider to subscribe. That would really help grow my channel. And as always, guys, stay busy and stay safe. And I will see you in the next video. So this is a so before we so before we proceed, Ninalin,